How's it going, people? Welcome to another review by me. This time it is here, finally, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. So, I will do my usual thing of brief synopsis, then my non-spoiler review, and then I will go into spoilers after that, but you'll have clear warning, so don't worry, okay? Because I know how much people don't want to be spoiled for this film. So, brief synopsis is, it's a continuation, obviously. It's the ninth and final episode in the Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It's a continuation, obviously, following the characters of Rey, Poe, Finn, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, and obviously the pursuit of the Resistance by the First Order, which is now being run by Supreme Leader Kylo Ren after he killed Supreme Leader Snoke in The Last Jedi. All of a sudden, Emperor Palpatine has reappeared, and Kylo Ren is looking for him, and so is Rey. And it's just all a matter of who will get there first, really, I guess. There's not much else I can give you in synopsis, which won't give away any more story. So yeah, that's it. That's it for synopsis. Now my brief review. Right, okay. So, it's better than The Last Jedi. Okay, it's better than The Last Jedi. J.J. Abrams is not wrong when he says he doesn't know how to end things properly, because this wasn't the best ending to this film, to this saga, really. It felt like The Force Awakens did a bit, whereas regards to it's a bit of a rehash of things that we've already seen. There are a couple of surprises in there, because there's, I think them trying to rectify things and make things better. There's a couple of switcheroos in there and stuff like that. Yeah. It's visually it is stunning. I'll give it that. It looks absolutely beautiful. The cinematography is fantastic. You can't argue that. The dogfights and stuff like that, the lightsaber battles and things, they all look fantastic. But the story, it just feels so choppy, and there's a lot of things that happen during the film that feel like absolute just tag-ons and just pointless again. There's a lot of pointless things. Yeah. As a Star Wars fan, I recommend you watch it just because it's the end of the Star Wars saga, obviously. But don't go in there expecting to have, your faith restored in the Star Wars films, because this isn't that strong, really. I'd say it's probably as strong as Return of the Jedi, and it actually felt a bit like Return of the Jedi, to be honest. That's what I mean by rehashes. So yeah, check it out if you're a Star Wars fan and you really want to see how this ends. But if you're not a fan of Star Wars and you're not really fussed by it, then there's no point in watching this film. Unless you just want to watch some fancy, like, CGI and stuff like that. Like, that's about it, really. Yeah, so Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, could have been better. But then again, saying that, it could have been a hell of a lot worse as well. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can say, really. I wish I could be a lot more excited at the moment. I was hoping to be, like, over the moon and thrilled by this film, and man, I'm not. I'm really not. I will say I haven't done any reviews on it because I don't really do, like, TV reviews, but I have been watching The Mandalorian. that is the best thing that Star Wars has going at the moment. It really, really is. That's the, like I say, the films have just, yeah, that's it now, I think. It's done. It's done. Just, yeah, let's just hope that Jon Favreau, who is doing The Mandalorian, can now take the Star Wars franchise and the IP into a better direction. They need to take it away from Kathleen Kennedy. And, yeah, even J.J. Abrams said he doesn't know how to end things. So he knew that this, he probably wasn't going to satisfy the fans with this. As far as Disney right now, what they need to do is be on damage control for the hardcore fans, and God, hope and pray that the things like The Mandalorian really do keep the Star Wars fandom going, because yeah, it's a shame. So anyway, yeah, that's my non-spoilery thing. So for any of you people who don't want to be spoiled, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope that you know, make your own minds up on this. But in my opinion, it's weak. It's weak. Not as weak as Last Jedi, because Last Jedi sucked major fucking dick. But it's not great. It's not great. Okay. So yeah, so please like, subscribe, stay up to date with me and more reviews coming your way and other stuff. I mean, I've got my Star Wars Advent Calendar review going on at the moment, so I'll stick a thing up right there. Yeah, right there. So go and click on that card if you want to get involved with the Advent Calendar things. Good fun. Yeah. So that's it then for me. Like I say, thank you for being here. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves and you're all happy and peaceful. Now, spoilery people, here we go. Right, so the film, fuck's sake, right, even with the oh god, with the text scroll, so straight away it makes you go, really? Because you know, okay, right, any Star Wars fan knows that the text scroll at the start of each Star Wars film is kind of like your little bit of exposition, like dump for what happened between films. And this one just starts point blank with the words, "The dead can speak." Right? It gives really fuck all explanation as to why Palpatine is still around. It just says that all of a sudden Palpatine's voice has been heard again. Well, really? Really? From where? Why? And like, the whole first act of the film is just basically exposition from all fucking sides, just to try and get you to forget The Last Jedi. Really, it really is. It's kind of like one of those where it's like, yeah, this. There are like some like drops throughout the film that mention a couple of things that happened in The Last Jedi, but really, Last Jedi was just it didn't matter. Like, one of the most important things to come from it was Luke died and Snoke was killed, because you find out what Snoke is, and so he's a fucking clone. He's just a clone, that's it. So he's got no significance, really. He's just, like, you know. And the fucking trailer, if you've seen the trailer where Kylo Ren enters the Sith Temple and stuff, that's the opening of the film. That's the opening. Kylo Ren going and finding the Emperor straight away. Straight fucking away. There you go. Boom, there you go. Emperor's there. And then it tries to, like, continue from there. Like, and it just felt so fucking forced. I don't know, man. It's like, it really felt pointless. I mean, fuck me, right? As man, it all felt really fucking forced. And so, like I say, they basically turned fucking Rey into, like, literally into Space Jesus now. Like, she now has, like, super fucking force powers, like, where she can heal things and everything, like, and stuff like that. Like, all of a sudden coming from nowhere. Like, she's like the most powerful fucking Jedi ever to fucking exist, all of a sudden. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, they explain that she's, like, lineage to Palpatine, but yeah, her parents are really insignificant, it turns out. They don't even really explain who they are. They're just a couple who took the baby, that was it. Not actually her fucking parents, though, because they're not. It's and, like, fucking, oh man, it's just, yeah. there's loads of like new characters and stuff introduced who are just fucking pointless. Really, they are just, again, just there to help progress this story. Like, I mean, like, I don't know if Disney will probably expand on some of them in, like, I don't know, like books and games and comics and things like that, like, or cartoons or whatever, or TV shows. But fucking hell, man! Like, I really wanted this to be really good. I mean, like I said, there are a couple of surprises. One, no, this is a massive spoiler now. Like, this is a huge spoiler. So if you don't want to know, right, real deep spoilers about this film, then switch off. Like, but here we go. Han Solo reappears. Yes, that's right. Harrison fucking Ford reappears, and he is basically the thing that, like, makes Kylo Ren change his mind. He kind of shows up in as you know, memory in his head, like go almost like a ghost. Like, he's not a Force ghost, but you know, and that he's the one that convinces Kylo Ren to turn to the light and help Rey against the Emperor, like, and stuff. Which was a nice surprise to see Harrison Ford back again. It was nice to see Han Solo just even for that little bit. What else is there? Like, I mean, fuck. Oh yeah, like I said, that's another surprise. Like, Kylo Ren becomes a good guy in the end. And like, I don't know, there's loads of like new Force powers that they've fucking made up. Like, I mean, Christ. So, right, let's do, like, fuck it all. Right, let's just get to this final bit. Right, when fucking Kylo Ren and Rey come up against Palpatine, he's like they find him on the Sith, like in the Sith temple on this fucking random planet, like where his Sith army are and everything like that. And then like they get into a big fucking like hoo-ha battle with him, like fucking, you think he kills Kylo Ren, but obviously switcheroo, he doesn't. Like, Rey ends up taking on Leia's lightsaber, fucking Luke's lightsaber, and doing like a whole cross thing, like, you know, she's like, oh yeah, and like she does what Mace Windu was doing in Revenge of the Sith, where he's using his lightsaber to reflect Palpatine's power back at him, which is like fucking him up, and that's why he looks so fucked up. Rey basically does that using two lightsabers and melts Palpatine. Just melts him. Gone. And that, using all that energy, like Force energy, kills Rey. So Rey dies. Then we get an old, oh, no, he isn't dead moment when Kylo Ren pulls himself out of a fucking crevice, like, goes over to Rey, holds Rey, and then basically he becomes Space Jesus at that point, and he fucking transfers his life force into Rey, wakes Rey back up, like, brings her back to life, kisses her, and then fucking dies. And oh yeah, I forgot to say, Leia, like, they fucking, yeah, they kill her off during it, like, using it as, like, Rey kills her, actually, by accident, because Leia's trying to fucking get into Kylo's head, into Ben's head, to try and fucking bring him back over, and when she does that, like, Rey ends up fucking sticking a lightsaber through Kylo Ren, which kills off Leia as well, like, and yeah, and that's when, like, fucking Rey heals Kylo Ren and stuff like that, and it's like, so yeah, anyway, getting back to that ending scene, like, the fucking, where Kylo Ren fucking kisses fucking Rey, and then next thing you know, like, he fucking dies, and, like, evaporates, like, he turns into Force Ghost sort of thing, like, and just, like, disappears, like, you know, like when Jedis die, and then Leia's body back at the fucking Resistance fucking camp evaporates as well and disappears, and it's like, ugh, and then the very, oh my god, the fucking very end of it, man. Rey ends up going back to fucking Tatooine, to where Luke's aunt and uncle lived, right? And then, like, basically buries Luke and Leia's lightsaber. We discover that she's made her own lightsaber, which has got a yellow blade, like, and stuff, which looks like it could be a double-ended lightsaber, which will never be fucking explored, probably. And then, like, some random old hermit comes along and says, oh, there's not been anybody here for a long time, who are you? And then, like, she fucking turns to her and says, like, I'm Rey Skywalker. So fucking Rey takes on the name Skywalker. What the fuck, man? It's like, did they really need to do that? I mean, come the fuck on, man. It's like, Ugh, it could have been so much fucking better. Right, so yeah, that's it, man. That's all I'm going to say about this. Yeah. Out of stars, I'm going to give it 3 stars. Alright, it's got 3 stars purely because it's worth watching for the spectacle. Because it looks great. And like the battle sequences and stuff like that look fantastic. Like, but apart from that, fucking hell, man. If you're a Star Wars fan, don't expect much. Please don't expect much because you will be you will be disappointed. You will be really disappointed. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough from me on this one. It's a 3-star fucking film only because of its visuals. The story is a bag of shit. Yeah. Like I say, check it out if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan like I am. But if you're just a casual cinema goer, you might get something out of it because of the visuals and stuff like that. Like, but with regards to story, like, it's a bit weak. It's a little bit like, sort of like, oh really? Oh right, okay. Not much. Nothing really too clever in there. Like even the fucking switches and the twists and stuff like that are a bit forced. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me again for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, I'd love to hear what your opinions are. Really would love to hear what your opinions are if you watch this film. Stick them in the comments section below because I'd love to read them and see what everybody else thinks. But yeah, for me, that's it. That is it. So, I will say this. From Bud Boy, may the Force be with you. I'll see you later. Bye!